Hello everyone, welcome to the video. Today I am going to solve maximization case in assignment problems. So this is the given problem. So the problem is solve the assignment problem to maximize the sales. And this is the given matrix. And here are these are the salesmen A, B, C, D. And these are the territories, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. And these are the given cost. So here the problem is to see maximization in the assignment problem. So we need to maximize the sales. That means we need to maximize the profit. We need to increase the profit in the assignment problem. So here the first step to solve this problem is in the given matrix, take down the highest cost value. The highest cost value, just check all the values, each cost values. In this, just select the highest cost value. The highest cost value is 60 here. So take this 60 and subtract all other values with this 60 and write down the new matrix. So let us solve. So first is 60 minus 60. So you will get 0. And next is 60 minus 50. We get 10. Next 60 minus 40, that is 20. And 60 minus 30, we get 30. Now second row again. So subtract with 60 again. 60 minus 40, 20. Next 60 minus 30, again 30. 60 minus 20, 40. 60 minus 15, that is 45. Next 60 minus 40, 20. 60 minus 20, 40. 60 minus 35, 25. Next 60 minus 10, 50. And last row, again subtract with 60, that is 60 minus 30, 30. 60 minus 30, 30. 60 minus 25, 35. Next 60 minus 20, 40. So now this is the new matrix we have got after subtracting 60. This is the highest cost. So we have subtracted all other values with 60 and this is the new matrix. So just name it A, B, C, D and 1, 2, 3, 4. And these are the salesmen and these are the territories. So after doing this, we need to apply the Hungarian method. That is, we need to follow the algorithm. Already the algorithm is being posted in the channel. So we need to follow the same algorithm and we need to solve. So the first step in the algorithm, we need to find the, first we need to check the given problem is balanced problem or unbalanced assignment problem. To check whether it is balanced or unbalanced, the number of rows should be equal to the number of columns. So here see we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rows and column is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 column. So it is equal. The rows are equal to column. So the given problem is balanced assignment problem. If it is balanced assignment problem, you need to move on to the step 3. So just you can follow the algorithm. So in step 3, we need to find the row minimum value. So first what we have to do, we have to find the row minimum value. If it is unbalanced, you need to add a dummy row or dummy column with the cost value of 0. Okay, so it is balanced here. So let us move on to the step 3. That means we need to find the row minimum value for each row. So the first row, the minimum value is 0. So write down here 0. The second row, the minimum value is 20. Write down 20. The third row, the minimum value is 20. Write down 20. And in the fourth row, the minimum value is 30. So write down 30. So after finding the row minimum value, so subtract each row minimum value with the other values in that particular row. So in the first row, if you see the minimum value is 0. So subtract the 0 with the other values. So when you subtract, this value will remain same. That is 0 minus 0 is 0. 10 minus 0 is 10. 20 minus 0 is 20. 30 minus 0 is 30. So this value will remain same. So write down now 0, 10, 20, 30. The next row value you see minimum value is 20. So subtract this 20 in the second row value. That is 20 minus 20 we get 0. Next 30 minus 20, 10. And 40 minus 20, 20. So 45 minus 20, 25. Next, in the third row, the minimum value is 20. Now subtract this value with the third row value. 20 minus 20, 0. 40 minus 20, 20. 25 minus 20, 5. 50 minus 20, 30. Next, fourth row, minimum value is 30. Subtract this 30 with the fourth row value. 30 minus 30, 0. 30 minus 30, 0. 35 minus 30, 5. And 40 minus 30, 10. Now, we finish doing the row reduction. Now, we need to proceed with the column reduction. So, to proceed with column reduction, you need to find the column minimum value first. So before that, name this. So now find the column minimum value. So in the first column, if you see, the minimum value is 0. The second column minimum value is 0. The third column, the minimum value is 5. And in the fourth column, the minimum value is 10. Now same thing. Now each column, this minimum value, that means in the first column is 0, right? Subtract this 0 with the other value. In the second column, minimum value is 0, right? So subtract this 0 with the other value. In the third column, 5 is the minimum value. Subtract this 5 with the other value. And in the fourth column, the minimum value is 10. So subtract this 10 with the other values. So you will get a new matrix. Write down that. So this is the new matrix we have got after the column reduction. So after doing the row reduction and column reduction, we need to proceed with row scanning and column scanning. That is step 5. Okay, so that is being followed with the algorithm. So row scanning, so in each row you have to check whether the row has exactly 1 0. If you find exactly 1 0, allocate that 0 and draw a vertical line. That is nothing but row scanning. So let us proceed with that. So in the first row, check whether you have exactly 1 0. Yes, I have exactly 1 0. So allocate this 0 and draw a vertical line across that column. So draw a vertical line across that column. Again the second row now. Like that we have to proceed for all the rows. The second row, check whether you have exactly 1 0. We don't have 0 at all. So move on to the next row. Now in the third row, check whether you have 1 0. Yes, I have 1 0. So allocate this 0 now and draw the vertical line across this column. Yes. Now in the fourth row, now check exactly you have 1 0. You know we have 2 zeros here, so you cannot proceed. So skip this row. So after doing the row scanning, check whether all the zeros are cancelled. No, 2 zeros are left out. So zeros are still not cancelled. So now you have to proceed with column scanning. So column scanning is nothing but in each column you have to check exactly whether you have 1 0. If you find exactly 1 0, allocate that 0 and draw a horizontal line across the row. Now let us proceed it. Now in the first column, check whether you have any 1 0. See, first column is already cancelled. So skip that. So move on to the next column. The second column, check whether you have exactly 1 0. Yes, I have exactly 1 0. Okay, so allocate this 0 and you have to draw horizontal line across the row side. Okay, so draw a horizontal line. Now third column you proceed. Third column is already cancelled. Fourth column, check in fourth column exactly you have 1 0. No, there is no 0 at all in the fourth column. Now after doing the column scanning also, you have to check whether all the zeros are cancelled. Yes, just see, all the zeros are cancelled. There is no any zero left out without cancelling. So after proceeding this row scanning and column scanning, now you need to check, that is n whether is equal to small n. That is capital N is equal to small n. The capital N is nothing but number of allocations. The small n is nothing but number of rows. So number of allocations you see 1, 2, 3. The small n is nothing but number of rows. So how many rows we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this should be equal actually. Now when you see here, see, so allocation is 3, row is 4. So it is not equal. 3 is not equal to 4. Okay, so that means we didn't reach to our optimum solution. So now we need to proceed it. To proceed it again, now in this matrix, the undeleted values, these are the undeleted values. In these undeleted values, take down the minimum value. So if you see, the minimum value is 10. Okay, so take this 10, subtract with the other values, the other undeleted values. You have to subtract this 10 with the other undeleted values, and wherever the points are get intersected, right, that is the horizontal vertical line touches, right, at this point you have to add this minimum value along with this value. Okay, and all other values just cancelled, right, these values, there you need to keep these values remain same. So I'll repeat it again. See, take down the minimum values from the undeleted values. Okay, that is 10 is the minimum value, and this value has to be subtracted with the other undeleted values. These are the values. Okay, subtract this 10. Then add this 10 wherever the points have got intersected. That is the horizontal and vertical line touches, right? At that point, add this 10. So this is the point and this is the point. Can you see? Both horizontal and vertical line meets at this point. So add this 10 at this point with the value which you have already. That is 0 we have means 0 plus 10. Again here also 0 plus 10. And other values which are just deleted, right, that means which is just cancelled, right, these values will remain same. Now I'll just update. Now let's write down the new matrix. Now see here, the first is deleted cell, so write down the value as it is 0. Okay, so write down 0 as it is. And second is an undeleted value 10, and minimum value is also 10 only. These are the undeleted value, right? I told you to take down the 10 and subtract this 10 with the other undeleted values. So 10 minus 10, so 0. And this is a deleted value 15, keep as it is. And again 20 is an undeleted value, so subtract 10 in this 20. So 20 minus 10, you will get 10. Next is the second row, 0 is a deleted value, so write down as it is. Here again 10 minus 10, so you will get 0. And here 15 is a deleted value, write down as it is. And here this is an undeleted value, so 15 minus 10, so you will get 5. Third row, 0 is a deleted value, write down as it is. 20 is an undeleted value, so subtract 10 in this 20. So 20 minus 10, you will get 10. 0 is a deleted value, write down as it is. And 20 is undeleted, so again 20 minus 10, so you will get 10. Next here in the fourth row, this is an point where the horizontal and vertical line touches. So you have to add this 10 at this value. So already we have 0. So 0 plus 10, you will get 10. Write down here. And this is a deleted value, so write down as it is. 0. Write down as it is. And here this is also again, the points are touching here, horizontal and vertical line. So that you need to add the 10 here. So 0 plus 10, so you will get 10 here. This 0 is a deleted value, so write down as it is. So now this is the new matrix we have got. So after getting the new matrix, now again you have to proceed with row scanning and column scanning. So the first we need to proceed with row scanning. So check in the each row whether you have exactly 1 0. Now let us proceed. In the first row, check whether you have 1 0. No, we have 2 0. So skip this row. The second row you check whether you have 1 0. No, we have 2 0. Skip this row. Third row you check exactly you have 1 0. No, we have 2 0. So skip this row. In the fourth row you check exactly you have 1 0. No, we have 2 0. So skip this row. So we finish proceeding with the row scanning. After proceeding, check whether all the zeros are cancelled. No, the zeros are not cancelled at all. Still the zeros remains, right? So we need to proceed with column scanning. So that means we need to check in each column whether we have exactly 1 0. Now let us proceed. In the first column you check whether you have 1 0. No. In the second column you check exactly you have 1 0. No. The third column you check exactly you have 1 0. Yes, we have exactly 1 0. So allocate this 0, and this is a column scanning, right? So that you have to draw a horizontal line across that row. Now in the fourth column, check whether you have exactly 1 0. Yes, I have exactly 1 0. So allocate this 0 and draw a horizontal line. So again, after proceeding the row scanning and column scanning, now column scanning is done. Now check whether all the zeros are cancelled. See, still 0 remains same. Now again proceed with row scanning. When you proceed with row scanning, here just see here, the first row, and check whether you have 1 0. No, we have 2 0. So skip. The second row you check whether you have 1 0. No, we have 2 0. Skip it. Again proceed with column scanning. Check in the first column whether you have 1 0. No, 2 0. Skip. Again you check in the second column whether you have 1 0. No, we have 2 0. Skip it. So when after proceeding with row scanning, column scanning again and again, so here is not having 1 0. So we are not able to cancel. Then what we have to do, we have to apply the diagonal method. So what is the diagonal method means? So now see in the first row, it has to be allocated now 1 0. Now if I allocate the first one, so now I am allocating this. If I allocate this to this 0, the horizontal side, that means in that particular row, if you have any other 0, just cancel that 0. And same thing towards this 0, towards the vertical side, if you have any other 0, just cancel that 0. You cannot allocate it. Okay. The 0 where you have allocated, no, to that diagonal sides, that is towards horizontal and vertical side, if you find any other 0, you need to cancel that 0. So now it is allocated. Now in the second row, see, here is 1 0 only left out. So you can allocate here. And again if you check towards this 0, in the vertical side also it is already cancelled, and towards the horizontal side also if you see it is already cancelled. So now this is how the diagonal method you need to apply. Now if you see the allocations is done and all the zeros are cancelled here. Now check whether n is equal to small n. So n is nothing but number of allocations. The number of allocation is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 allocation. Number of row if you see 1, 2, 3, 4. So now it satisfies here. So that means we have reached the optimum solution. Now let's write down the solution here. So to write down the solution, see A, B, C, D are nothing but salesman in the given problem. So just write down here as salesman, that is A, B, C, D. And 1, 2, 3, 4 are nothing but territories. So just write down here territories. So now see for A, just check which territory is allocated. For A1, this is the territory allocated. So write down here A1 is allocated. And for B2 is allocated. So write down here for B2 is allocated. And for C3 is allocated. So for C3 is allocated. And for D, that is 4 is allocated. So write down for D, 4 is allocated. Now these are the allocations is been done. These are the territories allocated for these 4 salesmen. Now we need to write down the, our aim of the problem is to maximize the sales. That is nothing but profit. So now let us see what is the profit here. So here see, the profit you have to write down from the given problem. For A1 is allocated, right? Now in the given problem, just see here what you have. For A1 is allocated. Here the cost we have is 60. So write down this 60 now. So this is the allocated for A1 is allocated. Okay. And for B2 was allocated. And for B2 is allocated. So write down this value, that is 30 is allocated. And for C, 3 is allocated, that is 35. For C, 3 is allocated, so the cost is 35. Okay. And for D, 4 is allocated, that is 20. Okay. For D, 4 is allocated. At the 4th position for the D row is 20 we have. So 20 is the cost. Now write down all this cost and add it. So here in the profit, for A1 we had 60, for B2 that is 30, for C3 that is 35, and for D it is 420. Now add all this and this is the profit we get. So 60 plus 30, 90, and 90 plus 35, that is 125, and 125 plus 20, that is 145. And this is the rupees 145 is the profit we get after allocating these territories to these salesmen. So this how to maximize the sales for the given assignment problem. I hope you all understood this problem. That is maximization case in the assignment problem. Thank you for watching.